Would you lie? No, make me cry. No. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is, what's the day? Today, Thursday? Today is Thursday. And I got a question for you. See, I already know the answer. Still, I wanna ask you, would you lie? No, make me cry. No. I got some questions for everybody. Maybe y'all can help me, and maybe y'all can't. Either way, it's one of those things. You know, things that make you go, Things that make you go, Like, I don't know what the hell's up with my little fan over here. It done something weird. But mind you, we didn't have it yesterday either, so there's that. Still, I wanna ask you, would you lie? No. And then I think I got something in my eye, too, on top of that. So I had to turn the heat down because, you know, in this little office, it gets a little hot in here, but in the rest of the house, it's just not. And then not to mention that, you know, I do have on thermal sitting here, so that's another thing. Y'all, why is nothing around here? Like, it's something. Is this plug not working or something? Or is it the box? Because that's strange, because this plug actually does work. Would you lie? No. Make me cry? No. And that's the thing. It seems like everything is being a little, you know, weird. Alright, so now we got this working. Alright, hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the collective. My messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. It would mean the world to me, and also it would allow you to be able to know when I'm going live, okay? And I think I may got some glitter on me too, so it's a lot happening right now. Anyway, hello, and hello. So everybody's active, large, and in charge. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna work this thing out. So let me set this up so that way we don't have that issue. So I got a question for y'all. I literally just reposted some stuff, right? And it could be a little ways down. It could be, you know, right at the top. It could be wherever it's at. Anyway, I happen to notice something. Some names keep coming up, right? And what's being said about these names is like the 10 most, you know, y'all fill in the blanks because y'all already know shit'll start shaking around here as soon as I start saying certain things, right? That's not the issue. The issue and the question pertains to, have y'all not noticed that all of these, the 10 most such and such, are of the same ethnicity, right? And so I got a question for you. See, I already know the answer. Still, I want to ask you, would you lie? Yeah. All right. So, the reason why I'm saying that is because of this. If you can go and trace back and find out that, you know, that's not the flavor of the universe, what does that tell you about his story of the book? And this is for entertainment purposes only, all right? So if his story is the only one that's recognized and told, right? Because his story is the one, you know, that clearly is being shown, something is off about that. Because they're saying, and I'm going to say theirs very loosely because who the hell are they? I'm almost feeling like, you know, when I told y'all demonstration, it's a demonstration. It's what's being shown, not actually the truth. So still I want to ask you, would you lie? Because we're all finding out, because in the process of the awakening and the people starting to see very clearly and the unraveling of everything that's being done, my brain did something else. And I told y'all, I'm changing in so many different ways, right? Because now my brain is saying, if that's the story that was told, what's the real story? Like, the narrative that's being painted is this. And even, because there's still a little bit of truth in the lie. Just so we all know. People be telling lies all the time. And somewhere in there is, a portion of the truth. But not always, the evidence. And see, this is where when everybody was saying, oh, it's proven that, and I told y'all, fuck them books. I don't care what them people said, because guess what? We can all write some books. We can all tell some lies, because it's for entertainment purposes only. It's fantasy, right? And so in the fantasy of it all, the people are saying that these are the folks. Something in me is saying high alert, red alarms. They said it could be traced back to, for entertainment purposes only, ground zero. But that's not ground zero, because it was 1830 something or da 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 da. But anyway, everything being revealed and uncovered, and I said we don't know everything. We don't have all the information. And, for all intents purposes, I asked God to give me everything. Like, before we can make an informed decision on really who got the juice around this bitch, we got to know the full story. And so y'all keep using a name, but they're not even in control. Because what I just seen was they just got their asses kicked out of a certain place, a location. Again, for entertainment purposes only. It was reposted, so you can find it. Now, whether or not any of it's true or not, this is always the thing. Because it's his story, her story, our story, their story, and something about it ain't adding up. It's just not adding up. All the tea in China, like, you're not gonna get me to believe that, the story's correct or real. Why? Because my spidey senses are tingling, and even if, on the world stage, because all the world is a stage, everything is being shown, and remember, or supposedly being shown, but it's something about things being uncovered to be factual, uncovered to be a lie. Just however it goes, it just is being uncovered. It's just like this thing right here. Like, for some reason the light's on, but the shit ain't working. And so for everybody that is awake, the lights are on, but this shit ain't working. Because it's a lot of stories being said, told, but nobody's really thinking past the bigger picture. Now, I know a couple people who are saying, and are thinking like, if this person is doing this, all reckless, like, and, da 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 da, and this person is doing this, and it's all demonstrations, because, I just need for y'all to see something, whether it be the truth, the case, anything. It's 9,000 different plugs around here. Why the fuck ain't none of them working? But mind you, they all working. That's the weird part. Do you understand? Because not for nothing, some are big, some are small, some are long, some are short. Either way, this shit ain't fucking working. But yet, it all works in a certain way, a certain situation, or for a certain time, okay? So, I'm going to just say this. That's set up the way it's supposed to be. And that was it. That was what I had to say. But anyway, I just saw the cartoon, a kid's cartoon, right? and I reposted it. It's called Anastasia, right? And so the dude was pointing out, again for entertainment purposes only because it was a cartoon, the dude is pointing out that there is a family crest that's located in the midst of the kid's cartoon. Mind you, it's the same as everything from before. When we needed to tell stories, we would, or when we needed to save history, because remember, they are burning the information, right? And I didn't say it, but if I say it, somebody gonna get mad. The play program starts, oh, she's out here telling the truth again. Anyway, we can see it right here, right now. They're shutting down stuff that is going to depict and show you things that you should be knowing, right? So anyway, back in the day, and also what we do now is for entertainment purposes only, we write stories. So we give Miss Mary Matt, all dressed in black, with silver buttons all down her back. She asked her mother, you know, it is the lullabies and the fairy tales, but meanwhile, it is the ancient and old ones trying to deliver us a message in a very playful way, so them people don't be hearing it, or they don't understand it, or it's very coded, right? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just say, for all intents purposes, if they don't fit the script of really what Ground Zero is, and remember that big man over there, y'all call him Big P, remember that man said, this is what was really written on the wall. These are the people that was really here. And then all of a sudden everything started being tainted because his story and her story ain't lining up. It's not matching. So if there are 10, they're all thieves. And I could be not here tomorrow because I'm saying this, but I'm gonna just let y'all know I don't care. I'm saying it because shit ain't adding up. And you can't tell me that these are 10, and mind you, they trace back to da 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 da. Well, meanwhile, bitch, who was here before that? And where is the real story at? But mind you, they're saying, they, because who the fuck is they, in this story, are saying that that vault is being controlled, monitored, and everything else by everybody that is a part of this 10. But mind you, they're all beefing right now. They're in a war with each other. And y'all can actually go find this, because now they're doing this intermarriage thing again because they're trying to build bigger legacies and bigger families. Meanwhile, I'm saying, the universe is saying, I'm connected to Mother Nature, and so are the collective. Shut this bitch down. We want all the information. We want all the tapes. We don't care how long you've been lying that you've been here. We don't care how much you have stolen. We do not care. Unroll out the books, unroll out the real story, unroll out but then can we even believe it? Because there's this thing, because they will want to appease. And remember, who the fuck is they? They will want to appease the masses because they already understand that there's a push for information, whether it be these files or them books. And a lot of people are being distracted by, those files. Meanwhile, fuck them files. It's already, just think that it's just the worst, okay? And when you think that it's the worst, go to fuck a little bit further and think that it's worse than that. All right? Put it in your brain. Now, past that, let's go dig up some real shit. Because why are we being distracted with this shit? It ain't new. It ain't only 100 years old. Like, we already seen that. Been there, done that. Let's race this. Hurry up. Like, thank y'all for being on board, but fucking hurry it up. Get through whatever it is y'all need to get through so we can get to the real story. Because you're being distracted in a big way, and, we need y'all to speed up the process. Everybody needs to march this thing on out. Let's hurry it up. Hurry it up. Because why is that being, oh, this person, da 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 da. Meanwhile, it's a lot of that already that happened. Now they get ready to pull another story out they ass. I don't care about nothing that's happening right now at this point in time because it's nothing but a distraction. Pull out that other shit. Y'all keep forgetting that the elders is where the information is. The old people, the old stories. And we can go, back. And everything that y'all mad about now was already happening then. But we need to go all the way back to dig that shit the hell up to see how it started, where it came about, and then let's figure out how these many got put where they were. And I do not care about nobody talking about their legacy, their inheritance, their da 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 got traced back to you. It didn't get traced back to this. So let's figure that out. And I love y'all and and everything. But y'all are getting on my nerves because the amount of like, oh, that's shiny. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. I don't care. Because we already been caring about it. Like literally, we already been caring about that. It's been, and I'm glad y'all here to the party. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But it's something way more important that we should all be more concerned about. Because yeah, it happened right now. It's happening right now. Y'all didn't have this much fire up your ass before. And so if you really want to get on board on the track, let's start asking some real damn questions. And the real questions is the puppet master. Because this is the book. This is the story. The puppet master is the one that's saying, oh, they're hot on the trail, so let's throw them this milk bone. Let's throw this out there so then that way, it could be. But mind you, the people who already been dealing with it, we don't give a damn about that. Because y'all, the stories are horrific. Like, you can go back, you can play it out. The stories are already horrific. Like, if you think this is bad, it's like the thing. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Like, it's not new. Like, until you get to the level of, tired and feathered, like, everything that's happening right now, like, that's... So why is it being given? Let's go dig this up. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And then the part that really, really, what that man say, the part that really jams my Glock is, like, y'all really, really acting as if y'all DNA went already screaming at y'all saying something ain't right. Because if, it happens the way it happens with us, our DNA has already been screaming, hello, can y'all figure out what y'all gonna do with y'all people? And I mean, everybody get their people. And I mean, including me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our people too. Everybody get y'all people. Because that's where it starts at. It starts, prosperity begins at home. And just because, they dealing with whatever they dealing with, but yet they're saying, we need this, that, and the third, let's rally, do the again, for entertainment purposes only. We did that. Y'all didn't show up. So now, like, what you want us to do? So I got a question for you. How did they get in possession? Somebody tell me that. How did they get, because again, his story and her story. Because now I'm seeing people saying, oh, we're the descendants of da 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 da. It all looked the same to me. It looked like this. And we all know for a fact that that ain't the cradle of life. So there's a bigger question that is behind the scenes that everybody is being distracted with. Who is running da 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 da? I don't give a damn. They already been running it. Where is the beginning and this ain't it? Anybody got that answer for me? because that's the one that's important. That's what's on the table. Because guess what? In order to know where we're going, we got to know really where we came from. And if we keep being distracted, this is just nothing but another one of those things when your grandmother said, we're at the end of days. I'm almost half 100, right? I'll be 50 next month. Mind you, I've been hearing that since I was old enough to hear. So that means that also now I'm a grandmother, or, you know, could be a great grandmother saying, we're at the end of days. This end of days is going to keep running. You not ready yet? Are you ready? Because if you are ready, stop looking at the shallow end of the pool. Like, go deeper. Go bigger. Go inside. Because we already know that you married to your cousin, uncle, daddy, and all that other shit. That's nothing new. We already know that. That also means that the fact that they was doing that was why. It wasn't about purity. It couldn't have been. Because how is there purity in a mess? Like, it's already nasty and muddy and everything else. So again, let me look up what this word means, because y'all literally all this shit be blowing the hell out of me, because I'll be trying to figure out, like, why are we still talking about the same shit? Like, literally, it's bigger. It's bigger. And if we at the truth moment, the truth moment says, I need, like, back to the start, back to the beginning, the very first engagement, because again, entertainment purposes, I have to say this, right? For entertainment purposes only, the playbook is the same. Get rid of the maps. Let people fuck up the directions. Let's not let people know where, you know, this place is and this place is, because the maps were the key. But mind you, the maps, we already saw it. They're not right. And then everybody has a theory, right? And even the people that had the theories, entertainment purposes only, got their asses locked up. Because when you start asking the right questions, they're going to throw out, you know, a milk bone, a little shiny thing. Because here, you like rocks. Let me give you these rocks. Let me give you the fact that this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Because I don't want you asking where the cradle, where the beginning, where who the hell was here when they came, or where they, and y'all gonna say, oh, we know that. Okay, well, where they at? And how was it that these people put their foot so deep into this system that it's still, y'all still saying the same exact thing? They still digging for money. Like, at some point in time, like, that can't even be fun anymore. Because are you just trying to compete with your 10 friends? That's got to be boring. Okay, so let me throw this in the mix. Let me make the people clamor to do this, that, and the third. Let me do this. Again, entertainment purposes only. But are y'all not ready for something different? Because your ancestors, my ancestors, they ancestors are already, we already did this. And that could be one of my fatal flaws. Like, really, for real. I'll be bored real quick. So even when people just start doing shit and, you know what I'm saying, I start noticing the loops. Like, to me, like, let's figure this shit out, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to whatever's next. Because this loop already been caught in the system. It's already been caught in my system. I don't know how it's already not caught in y'all system. And again, thank you for everybody that's showing up to the party. Thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for, you know, becoming aware and all of this other stuff. But could y'all hurry the hell up? Because this is not it. It's so much more stuff, so much better stuff we could be doing, right? There's so much better stuff that your children, your family, your situation is calling for. And to be caught in the same loop of whether or not you like me because of my skin, or I don't like you, and again, entertainment purposes only, whether or not this happened to these people, this happened to these people, Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. We already all established that. Now, there's a little bit of truth even in a lie. So everybody's picking out the meat and the bone, the meat from the bones. But then you have to remember there's also the people who are knowing that inside the bone stuff exists that is beneficial. So I get that it's important to acknowledge, but when has the acknowledgement has already been done? And I'm not discounting anybody that is showing up. I'm not, I promise you, I'm not discounting anybody's, whether or not they here, there, I'm not discounting it. Please don't discount me either. I'm just saying that I'm ready for whatever the next phase is, because I'm tired of witnessing, I'm tired of hearing the same exact, like it's a loop. It's caught on a loop. I'm ready to get past the loop and for everybody to understand that the collective, it's going to take everybody. Each one teach one. It's going to take all of us. I seen a lady yesterday that said she don't like the people that are saying red pill, blue pill. It don't matter. Everybody is, I'm going to use the word entertainment purposes only, complacent in a situation. But she said that some people are ready to just throw the whole system away, not understanding or not caring about what happens next. Well, guess what? Your opinion is your opinion, but in the process, this system has also been, run up, continuing over and over again. And that's the thing where people just be so comfortable. Like, I don't know what's going to happen after that because I'm so used to people telling me what to do that I'm not going to manage if I'm not told what the fuck to do. Y'all, at some point in time, risks have to be taken, especially for either the greater good or for a new situation, better or worse, for better or worse. Because even in that, this is the thing. It could get better or worse, but it would be different, right? And we may have to run that simulation many times, because if it gets worse and the next group of people don't listen, guess what? We're going to have to, recycle your ass the hell up out of here too. Either way, we already done this one. We already see where it's going. Are you not ready yet? So that's my question. If y'all are y'all ready yet? That's the first question. And the second question is the puppet master. Y'all have to realize that it's so much bigger than whatever all of that stuff is. And then even when they told us, when they telling us stuff, it's not still adding up. I don't care whether or not you're saying it's 10 people that have over $1 trillion, how did they get there? I don't care that these people saying we can trace our roots back to because it's still a lie. Y'all tracing your roots back, and we already know that misinformation has been put into the system. Again, entertainment purposes only. But y'all do realize that the people that are writing the story are writing it the way the fuck they want to. How do you go from one place that you existed at? Because I seen another lady yesterday, she looked like me, and she said everybody go the fuck home. And she didn't mean to your current house. She meant that go back to your home. Everybody just disperse from everywhere, and not just here. Everybody that's everywhere disperse and go wherever. Go find your tribe, and then let's talk about where your placement is. Because at this point, it's not adding up. And so I get that, the shallow end of the pool is always, where everybody wants to play at, and everybody is saying, oh, we are here. Da, da, da. Y'all not tired yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready for bigger questions, bigger answers, bigger responsibility? Because There is a lot of what's happening now already. You could trace that. You could trace that. Now the only difference is it wasn't happening over here, but you could trace it back to some other people saying it was happening over here. But meanwhile, and they look like them. And then why is it that so much information? My favorite. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, Michael Ellison. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Idian. Oh, it ain't tricking cause you got it. You know I love you. Hello. He said it ain't tricking cause I got it. Y'all, that's my favorite. Cause it ain't tricking if you got it. Judge your mammy. All right, you know I love you. Majestic Grace, I love you. Hey, Robert Log, thank you so much. Oh, he sent me a unicorn. Thank you. I appreciate it. Robert, thank you. Erica, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Aaron Jones, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Everybody that's over there, thank you for being here. Aaron, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here, and everybody that's everywhere, all across the world. I love y'all, and I just want y'all to know that if you're up, you're watching. If nobody told you that they love you today, I love you, and I'm thankful that you're all here. I'm thankful that we are a part of the collective. I'm thankful that God chose me to wake up this morning because somebody didn't wake up. I'm thankful that y'all, I'm just thankful. This is the reason why I'm asking the question. And I know people probably just tired of everything and are exhausted for everything that's going on. But guess what? Get y'all rest. It's important. I've been having the best sleep and the best naps. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but also that's important because when God is telling you to rest, it's, you know, rebooting your system and it's getting you closer into heaven, closer than you are, you know, when we out here having all this energy absorption and all this other good stuff. So I done been having very peaceful rest, and I love that for me because my dreams have been otherworldly, and that's what's making me ask the question because I see fields like of green grass, mountains, rainbows, like dreams and wishes, hopes and dreams, right? And that could be the other side of, you know, when you go into your dream state and this, that, and the third, but also it's been a lot of people, a crazy amount of people coming to me in my dreams. And I'm wondering what that's about, but it's also the thing where it's like God giving me like maybe hope, maybe wisdom, maybe some type of knowledge, maybe some type of information, some type of something. But happy to be above the dirt this morning, fam. Period. Katrina and period. Hi, Mark Gabriel. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. So it's like if they can steal your hopes and dreams, they got you. And there is something else. There is other stuff. Even if the screen here says, you know, my fan don't work. But my fan works. I'm doing great. Period. Half 100. Yeah. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good. How about that? So yes. But anyway, my dreams have been otherworldly. Like, and I don't know what that is or why God is giving me that like right now, but it is mountains and fields. That's right, period. Hello. It's me. So are we ready yet? Are we ready? Are we even able to fathom what could potentially be next if the collective comes together, stands together, and now makes decisions saying, we are ready to advance past whatever this cycle of life is. And I don't mean no one in particular thing. Like, I need them doors open. I need them books out. I need like other people to be able to, you know, tap into the history and see what it is that what's being hidden and why is it being hidden. Because knowledge and information isn't just for one person. But the other thing is this: knowledge and information be existing right in our face and we act like we can't see it. Body language is important. That's a language. It's called body language for a reason. being uncomfortable in situations. You know what? I gotta say to my special person that I love you so much, right? And this person knows who they are. Sir, watch your conduct, because I'm noticing, and I love you so much that I feel like you notice too. And so, if not for nothing, if nobody in life really, really, truly loves you, I do. Even though, I be saying what I be saying, and so, but yeah, watch your conduct, because it's a lot of stuff, and people do not realize. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. When I saw them falling stars in 2022, all of a sudden the stars started falling. And y'all can take that as the solar flash. You can take that as the stars, showing up and falling from the sky. But it's a lot of people, places, and things that, won't wake up, didn't wake up, or you get canceled in so many different ways, because it's, a great time. It's a time and a place for everything. It's like what I said yesterday about it's not what you do, but how you do it. Because when I read that entertainment purposes only, that those people still got put out of this place, many, many years ago, even under, somebody that looked like me. It's just how these people are doing it at this moment in time is what's creating a havoc, but it's not new. So we have to be very mindful that nothing is new under the sun, but it could be new to you. It could be your first, experience with something. It could be our first acknowledgement of it. But when we asked for things, and I started asking for things, and God delivers. Because anytime I ask for something, it be from my mouth to God's ears. And then all of a sudden, God start moving stuff around to, make it show up and manifest into real life. So I asked for some information, some documentation, and some real proof of, existence in life. A real proof of life, right? And so things start moving around and stuff starts happening, which is now the reason why I'm asking a further question, because I keep hearing about these people. And so there's another man that exists. This man says, and he looks so weird, but his whole page is this. And I ain't saying nothing about you, sir, so, don't try to come for me. I just said I love your page, too. But he says, I'm a human being. Like, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm a human being. But he looked like he died like centuries ago. And I ain't lying to y'all, because he pale is like everything about him gives vampire vibes, right? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I swear on my life, I think I already had a vampire encounter one time. I already told y'all about it. And but this one gives the same exact vibe, and he says the same thing. It's always a different location. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm a human being. Okay. So for me, it's important because, the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? And so if I'm happy, I'm healthy, or whatever he be saying, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm a human being. The only part that gets me caught up in there is like when he says I'm a human being, it almost seems like he's trying to manifest that into his life. And, let's see. Anyway, the fact of the matter is for some reason I keep running across this man's page, and he keeps giving me the same vibe over and over again. But we have to ask other questions, because nobody's going to tell me that these people exist. They all trillionaires. Mind you, they all, are this, but we already know how this started. So that means there's some shit that happened past that, before they existed, before they came about, before they put their foot in the door, kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. All she said was, Papa, don't hit me no more. Okay, so if everybody can agree that we, got here for a reason, I need to know that story of how they put their foot so deep in this system that y'all are still regurgitating, people are still regurgitating information, but nobody's thinking beyond that because they didn't start Earth. I can promise you that. So now what? So can somebody speed up the process and get me to that point? That's what I need to know. And when I'm saying it, I'm just putting it out to the universe because I'm really talking to, the system. Because when I start asking for stuff, it starts just dropping in my lap. And I need to know that. Because I don't want to hear nobody telling me that, oh, these people rule the world, da da da, entertainment purposes only. These people run this, that, and the third. They're embedded in this, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck about them people. Not then, not now. Same way they do not give a fuck about me. Excuse the cuss words. But that's just a fact of the matter. They don't give a damn about y'all either. This is the reason why, if these are the people that got their foothold in this system, puppet mastering, they ain't done nothing good for nobody but themselves, apparently. But mind you, now apparently they're beefing. And was that even stolen? Because we know it was stolen, but was their story even stolen? Because that's what they do. They steal stuff, then they rewrite it and act like it was theirs. So they'll say, oh, we could trace our lineage back to da-da-da-da. I don't give a fuck. Because technically, if you write the story, then I can trace my lineage back to, the beginning of time. Because I am Mother Earth. I birth y'all. So if my story is important, then I'm everybody's mom. And please, treat your mom right. Anyway, saying I'm a human being is simple on the surface, but it carries deep meaning depending upon context. Especially, it's a reminder of your basic humanity, value, and limitations. Acknowledgement of humanity. But mind you, whoever this person is, this nigga look rich. And like, y'all, it's a thing when, the celebrities and shit, y'all be thinking they rich. These motherfuckers ain't this type of rich. And when I say this type of rich, it's like they be walking down the road, walking down the street with like regular shit on, but it costs billions of dollars. Like that type. Not the fact that I got all my Mr. T chains on and shit like that. Like they be having jewels. Okay? So different type. They don't wear like the it be like the tans in it. Like it's always something subtle, but that shit be they be putting that shit on, okay? They believe in slides and stuff like that. They spend a lot of money on that. That's what them type of people do, okay? Not them other niggas that y'all be seeing and they be in the, they got classic shit. All right? So he looked like that. He looked like he come from somewhere. But anyway, acknowledgement of humanity. You're not perfect. You make mistakes, feel emotions, and have needs. It's a claim to being seen and respected as a person, not just a role, function, or object. Every video on his page is the same saying. Different location, and I mean some locations. That's all he says. And he goes and gets. It's a claim to being seen and respected as a person, not just a role, function, or object. Expression of rights or boundaries. Often said when asserting, I deserve kindness, understanding, and patience. Ooh, I like that. Example, I'm a human being. I get tired. I need rest. I can do everything. And like I said, rest is important. So take a rest. Somebody says, he sound like, hold on. Give me 1 second. I see your comment. I'm going to come over there. A reminder of shared experience, a declaration that you share in universal human conditions, vulnerability, joy, and struggle. Emotional or spiritual layer can signal self-acceptance, grounding yourself in your humanity despite eternal pressures. A humble recognition, I am me, and that alone is inherited worth, and that's a fact. In short, it's a simple sentence that holds identity, dignity, and the acknowledgement of human limits and values. I love that, but let me add this into the system. This All right. So let me see. Go over here to you. And he said, and this is why I need y'all to also start paying attention to, because they said exactly what I said yesterday, right? Because this is what people are gonna say. Um, so this person says Jesus Christ will not be mocked. God gives gifts while the devil gives bargains. With a bargain, they will eventually suffer. You'll see. I know. Life is spiritual. Amen. Don't be fooled by the material. It's deception. He sounds like AI. Bonjour, bonjour, light beings. Bonjour, hello. Straight talk, no chaser. All right. Um, I love everything you said, right? And this is what I need to tell y'all about AI. And I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Entertainment purposes only. If I was going to bring out some stuff that I needed y'all to not think was, or if I knew some stuff, because remember I said they have they're in the book, in this book for entertainment purposes only, there was an ancient artifact that was being shown, and it was being passed around through these people, and so they could see certain things, right? All right. So that meant they were also going to know that certain things were going to be revealed. So in order for me to reveal real crazy wild things and not have y'all panic is to now it's AI. So for me, I'm going to just tell y'all this, because in my book of life, I'm going to just believe every damn thing I see and nothing at all. So this is what I mean by that. Once it gets placed into the system, that means it can exist. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I can speak stuff into this reality. So it's like the dragon that's in the Bible. I believe it exists. Mind you, they literally just said, entertainment purposes only, that they found a egg, right? Now, also places, what if there's already a place, entertainment purposes only, that these things already exist, but I already told y'all can't go there. So for me, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna just believe them, and that way I don't want my mind trying to shut down when the shit actually manifests into the real life, into the real world, and then my mind says, let me protect her. No, because I want to know the truth. I want my mind to know that I am ready to be shown the truth. Whatever this cycle is, I have outgrown it. I'm very much aware. I don't want to be tricked anymore. I don't want to be, try to traumatize me into submission. I'm ready. So whatever it is, we already did that. I don't want to be comfortable in a system that says be thankful that it didn't happen to you this time, because that's the reason why a lot of people are where they are right now, because they were comfortable that it didn't happen to them. Meanwhile, back at band camp, it was happening to everybody. Right. So that's why also even important, more important now when people say past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously. And people can't even fathom and wrap their brain around that, right? But meanwhile, it's 9:06. I done been here since 8:15. The shit that I said to y'all already is already in the past. While it was happening, it was present. I am now creating, because whatever I said at 8:15 going into right now up to 9:06, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Whatever I said then could definitely be impacting or affecting my future. So I need for everybody to understand it's not a far-fetched idea. It's not something like, oh, we have to entertainment purposes only. Egypt, or Africa, or all the same places, but just whatever location. Their past, their ruins are the past. No, I'm living in the past right now because my time is get ready. That it's 9:07 now. That was past. And again, my actions right now are impacting my future, my family, my legacy, my generations. I don't want nobody to think that they didn't have somebody. I am officially an ancestor, and I don't want nobody to think that I wasn't fighting for them, I wasn't praying for them, I wasn't advocating for them, because ain't no way in hell I want to recycle into this, because I believe in reincarnation.
And so when I reincarnate into this place, if I got to, because I already said I don't want to come to hell back here, but if in fact I am needed to reincarnate back here, I don't want to reincarnate into whatever this is that's happening right now. I'll tear this bitch up right now. That's the way I feel. Entertainment purposes only. Okay? So if my stand here right now is going to impact me as a, incarnate into the system, I'm going to do what I got to do right now. This is why I'm saying, are y'all ready yet? I got questions that need answers. I don't want to come back in here and reincarnate into this cycle because they said, oh, we need you because you was the only one that wanted to be able to say something. You didn't care that, they was shutting your channel down, da 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 da. They was doing all this stuff. You still kept pressing. You still kept enlightening. You still kept learning in the system that was trying to demonstrate their authority when God is the only authority. God has the final say. It don't matter what happened in it. You cannot believe in God. You don't even gotta believe in God. Guess what? I still love you. You can believe in the universe if you want to. Mother Nature is a living, breathing. This planet is living, breathing. The flowers grow. If you cut down trees start to grow back. Cause I done cut down a few trees in the back. Guess what? The stump started growing a whole nother tree. That's alive. So even if you don't want to believe in God, believe in this earth, right? Because this is a thing. Trees grow. You go hug a tree. You can get naturalized, neutralized. Again, entertainment purposes only. Because if I say shit like that, they start acting like I didn't, crack the code. This is stuff everybody knows. Flowers grow. Trees grow. Water. Your body is water. So if you speak into yourself, life, I am ready. I'm amazing. I am happy. I'm healthy. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. Like that man said. Y'all heard what the thing said. I deserve basic or, supernatural, because I don't even want to say basic. I deserve supernatural things because God woke me up this morning and I was gifted with talents. I can do damn near anything. And that's not, overreaching. Ask anybody that knows me. The thing is, do I know it? Yes, I know it. Do you know it? So now my thought process in my brain is saying, what happened before the happening? What happened before the happening? I don't care what y'all talking about these 10 people that, have $1 trillion, because guess what? If God kickball this place from here to Timbuktu, what they got and how they got it ain't gonna matter. Technically, they're the same as you, all right? So if God kickball us all, or if the planet, entertainment purposes only, loses gravity and everybody, it's gonna be on everybody. So same scenario across the board. I don't care what job they got. I don't care what position they got. I don't care. The same results is going to be the results. Yes, they may have, to try to go digging in a hole or try to make themselves all cushy, this, that, and the third. But guess what? The same cushiness that they decide to make when this universe or this planet says it's a wrap, and she opened up in the same bunker that they put, entertainment purposes only, the same bunker that they dug to create their safety, if she opens up a hole underneath their ass, it's going to be their tomb. What happened before the 10? That's the question. Do you want real answers, or do you want to keep playing in the shallow end of the pool? Do you want to keep asking about, files of people? Like, that ain't new to y'all. Just go back and talk to your favorite black person, okay? We got stories for you. We can tell you about, when this happened. Go back and look at your favorite news clip, okay? Entertainment purposes only. Niggas was getting beat out in the street, okay, already. So you can go back and see it if you like. That fatal incident that happened, not nothing new. Happened in layers, and it's a lot. So again, not trying to diminish nobody. I want everybody to do whatever it is that you wish to do. But at the end of the day, let's start asking real questions. I'm definitely not happy that certain things happen to, y'all children. I wasn't happy when it happened to our children either. This is the thing. You have to get to the mindset that It shouldn't happen to nobody. If it's unfair for you, then it's unfair for me. If it's unfair for me, then it's unfair for you. Like, it's common decency. But you know that thing that they say, common sense ain't common? Because people will totally miss the issue until it's their issue. Let's start having a little bit of, I'm a human being. I have compassion. Let's start doing that. And then we'll all start to see that, damn, that's not right. I don't care who it's happening to. It's not right. It's like yesterday, I ran across one of the young ladies, and she said that everybody that hopped on the Chinese baddie thing, right? When the girl said, you're all now Chinese, this, that, and the third, right? And all of a sudden, again, entertainment purposes only, don't kill the messenger. And Chinese people, I love y'all too, but guess what? Y'all too. Anyway, the lady said, the black girl said, y'all all hopped on the Chinese baddie, herbalist thing, medicinal medicine, and I ain't giving nobody medical nothing. So just so we're clear, I'm just pointing out that herbalism, healing has always been a part of our system, right? But meanwhile, when it's for us, it is looked at as witchcraft. Again, don't kill the messenger, entertainment purposes only. It's looked at as witchcraft. It's looked at as this. It's looked at as all types of negative stuff. But meanwhile, if anybody else do it, oh, it is top tier. At some point in time, we have to remember that, and I ain't saying who did it first. All I'm saying is, if you can trace back, because it wasn't this, if you can trace back what started the simulation, the scenario, then clearly it was already happening in the culture, in our culture. And I'm not here to argue about you first, last, this, and a third. I'm here just to be mindful that it gets diminished, it gets kicked to the side, it gets considered worthless when my skin do it. Why? Are y'all not understanding? It's been a whole collective move to try to diminish my melanin. And I'm just using me because I'm saying me, but my melanin. So we have to, again, go back to why those 10, this, made a heavy push to try to get rid of this. And what is the story, the real story, before they got involved in the system? Because they didn't create this. They don't even have the genetics, the DNA, entertainment purposes only. They don't have it to create it. They couldn't have made this mother sucker if they tried. So how, why, what happened? And then everybody else after that has to follow suit and now realize how it's always been okay as long as it wasn't you. As long as it wasn't y'all didn't care. And so not for nothing, it's one of those things. Like hindsight is 2020. Yes, everything is, and that person's doing whatever they're doing, but look at God. God is revealing. God is showing. Because without without these instances, without this situation, everybody would still be in the same scenario. Oh, it's fine. It's not really happening. They're making it up. They get treated such and such. Yesterday, I reposted it. So I literally said, entertainment purposes only. Don't kill the messenger. So a lady that looked like me said that she had just had a newborn baby. I reposted it. Her name is, it's on one of the videos that I just did too. The people at the place where she delivered was trying to say that she had Mary Jane in her system. She said, nope, you're not going to try that one. So they were trying to tell her she can't nurse her baby. Long story short, she stood her ground. Now, I'm proud of her, and the reason why is because I don't even know if I would have been able to, be able to be that forward and say, I need everybody to bring their ass. Call the director, call whoever the hell you gotta call, because I'm gonna feed my baby. Mind you, her baby was 1 pound. I don't even know if I would have been able to do that. But she had enough power in her to say, y'all not gonna say this, and retest that milk. Lo and behold, guess what? Hospital was lying. Entertainment purposes only, but they was lying. Because nobody believed that when people like me are saying they don't treat us a certain type of way, oh, it's not, they're just complaining. But it's okay as long as it's not happening to y'all. Even the fact that now we're here to the point where we got to say entertainment purposes only, entertainment purposes only, entertainment purposes only, because it got to be turned into a joke. It's real serious shit happening. People are in position in high places doing the worst shit to people. And everybody else is very much acting like, oh, it's fine. Like, they don't do that. It's on record. It's on documentation. It is people body entertainment purposes only for a book and a movie, okay? People body parts and things of that nature being taken out of their body by people that are supposed to be trusted. They take an oath. Mind you, who y'all taking your oath to? These are people who, you know, I'm under God. They go to church every Sunday. Ain't no God in them. Can't be. Because if you took an oath to help, protect, to serve, to do whatever it is, who did you take an oath to protect and serve? It's supposed to be the people. Y'all not out here protecting and serving the people. Y'all are out here doing the worst shit to people. But again, this is all how it was already created. So I ain't got nothing to say, only because one thing is revealing the other thing. So that's why when I was crying the other day and I'm saying I felt some type of way because I watched the man come through the crowd and do this. And then I'm crying because, again, I'm Mother Nature. I'm Mother Nature. And because I'm Mother Nature, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to experience. I'm trying to, you know, build peaceful things and love and everything else. And meanwhile, the scourge, the parasite on the earth is the people, the mankind. I'm a human being. I'm allowed to be here. I'm allowed to be here. I didn't have to ask you for permission. Once God allowed it, once that spark of light came into existence, I was allowed. I didn't have to go ask no 10 nothing. I shouldn't have to be now treated as a second-class citizen, third-class citizen. No type of, I should be treated at least like a human being. I was allowed, I was chosen by God to be in position in this moment in time because I was allowed to be born. That was the chosen. I was allowed to exist. I woke up this morning. I'm allowed to exist. I'm allowed to take up space. I'm allowed to breathe. And I should be allowed to breathe good, clean air. Entertainment purposes only. I should be allowed to drink great, clean water. But instead, I've been buying my water forever. I don't drink no faucet water. I'm half-ass leery about showering in the shit. Mind you, I live in a good area. But it's so many ways that this system, entertainment purposes only, find out how to add tails. It's like when I said insurance, how my insurance went up, how you have to pay for a car and insurance, and then you got to pay for tax. They keep trying to figure out ways to diminish your human being. Your expectancy, your life expectancy, entertainment purposes only. Niggas used to live 800, 700, 600, 300. It keeps dwindling down to now, shit, you're going to be born and die in the same damn day. Entertainment purposes only is for a book. But you're going to live, you're going to be born, and then all of a sudden you not going to be able to breathe because... So I don't give a damn about them 10. I want information that exceeds and surpasses those 10, because those 10 have already been on notice. They already know. This is the reason why whatever argument or whatever beef or whatever battle they're having, they're also leaving their own selves gems and jewels. But guess what? Not for nothing. God know my thoughts. They shouldn't be allowed to live at all, period. If nobody else can live, neither should they. Entertainment purposes only. It's for a book. Their family is no more important than yours or mine. So whether or not they know it, you know it, or anybody else know it, their journey, their pathway has already proven and showed that they're very selfish individuals. They do what they need to do for them, because ain't no damn way you gonna try to say that for all of these years in life that y'all have been able to do anything that y'all have been able to do, that y'all have done all the most horrible shit to people in any situation that has been allowed to be put in their system. Y'all keep doing the most horrible shit, and as long as it's not happening to your family, because they'll have enough money to try to, entertainment purposes only, figure out how they can cure their own diseases, how they could do this, how they could do that, and this is the reason why they push for what they push for. But it cost them nothing to have woken up at some point in one century and say, let's be a good person. Let's not create, wars and famine. Entertainment purposes only. Let's figure out how to do this, that, and the third. So clearly ain't no good amongst them. And I don't care what nobody say. And even hearing it will probably piss them off, instead of making them think that maybe we should have did better. We done been running this joint for this long, and you mean to tell me this is what we did? You're not going to convince me that there's good in them. There's no way, no how. And so, to me, that says, God, get them. Get them, bring them down, do whatever it, cut off whatever system it is, whatever their foothold is in the system, cut it off. Shut it down. Because these are the people that look at other people very snooty and this, that, and the third, because, ew, you're poor. And you're a bum. Just because you have good, clean clothes on, just because you can afford anything, don't make you less of a bum than anybody else. And it's weird that people don't know that. Being a good person starts inside out. And it's sad that this is a representation of those people that y'all keep talking about. Because if that's the case, everything that's happening now is a representation of them. So tell me where the goodness is. Okay, so let's figure out how we got here, and let's wrap this shit up, like, as fast as we fucking can. So, all I'm saying is, if there's a good person amongst them, let it be shown. Let them start doing stuff that shows that there's goodness in them. Because you're not going to tell me that you love me and then beat me to death and then drag me, again, entertainment purposes only, drag me to hell. And the whole way you're saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. But the whole time you're kicking my ass. Ain't no love in that. That's abuse. Very clear and present. A lady got on the internet yesterday, on God's good internet. And she pulls her phone out. And she says, you, for 10 years, have just never done anything for me, this and a third. You know what I went in her comments and said? This is all your fault, ma'am, and why you bring us along with you? Like, I love you, but call us back when you've done. You heard the same shit that you heard, that we heard. I don't want to hear nobody talk about they've been in a relationship with no nigga for 10 years and this nigga don't. Bitch, then you should. Ain't nobody telling you to drag yourself to hell for nobody, and why you over here telling us? Because we embarrassed for you. And if it was a cry that, to be done, you heard what he said. People be telling us all the time they don't care about us. They don't love us. Entertainment purposes only. Meanwhile, we crying because we want them to change. Bitch, they're exactly what they said they are. You change. If you don't like it, go find you a nigga that do that. It's simple. Ain't no way you gonna be 10 years deep in a relationship and you just now noticing that this nigga, and then he sound like something always comes up. That's God telling you. Like, we put ourselves into the worst shit, and me too. So I'm not judging nobody, because I already told you I just went through one of the worst times of my life. God sent everybody he could, including, God, okay, to tell me don't put yourself in that. Sometimes we got to touch the stove. But it wasn't going to take me no 10 years to figure out, because I told y'all the first time a nigga didn't hug me right. Bitch, I'm out. Because that hugs are important. That's why a lot of people run around here the way they running around here right now. Your mama didn't hug you. You just had no type of real actual love in your life, so you don't know what that feel like. But a hug is like heaven. A hug is like God. I told y'all, they steady talking about the people, entertainment purposes only. They kept saying that all these people, who the fuck are they? All these people in Florida are racist, right? That's what they said. Mind you, one day I told y'all I woke up and I was doing trucking. I'm crying and I said to God, I need a hug, because literally it was a lot of stress on my body. But I had to do what I needed to do, is what I was feeling like. I got to do what I got to do, because I'm out here. It's just me. I'm doing whatever I need to do. God, I need a hug. I get to the job site, construction job site, just so y'all know, a huge one. I'm talking to, I'm over here, the guys helping me, some Mexican guys helping me undo my load. I'm steady saying thank you, thank you, thank you, because again, I said, God, I need a hug. I was already like too much pressure on my body, this and the third. This man gets up there and he's undoing my load for me. He didn't have to. It was my job. It was my responsibility. I own the building. I own the company. Guess what? I don't have no driver. I got to do what I got to do. All right. So I get on the damn, he gets up there and he's undoing it. I'm steady saying thank you, thank you, thank you. The man, white man, again, entertainment purposes only, not saying nothing. The white man says, you're a really good person. And I said, why you say that? He said, because you say thank you for every strap that he has thrown over. Because in my mind, he didn't have to fucking do it. He didn't have to do it. So for every strap he threw, I said thank you. This man noticed. Anyway, long story short, he's saying what he's saying. I start crying, because I'm just feeling whatever it is. This man hugs me like he was my dad. I just told God an hour before that I needed a hug. Set my day for the rest of the day. Mind you, a person hugged me that they would say, because I was down lower, like by Naples area. And mind you, that's the very area they be trying to say these people are, But mind you, I had nothing with the best interactions with people down there. Like, a guy, one time, one of my tires was messed up. And mind you, I'm in the midst of working, making money, but still can't afford. Mind you, wasn't making a little bit of money, but I could not afford to just go ahead and change off all the tires, because it was so much stuff. I don't even know where the hell my money was going. I couldn't spend it on me, couldn't spend it on the bills. It just seemed like it was just going. Long story short, tire messed up. Now I'm forced to have to go buy a tire. Get down there. It's some Cuban people, I think they're Cuban. Mind you, man owns a tire store, and he looks at the tires and he's like, I can't have you outside like that. So literally he replaces my tire, and for what one tire would have cost, he gave me two. Mind you, these were new tires. He didn't have to do that. Later on, when I had more money, that's who I went back to get my tires put back on my truck. Either way, the people that are there, they were showing up, and God was sending people. Like, I would get to a job site. Mind you, this was when I was by myself. Like, literally, I was going through what I was going through. Relationship shit, divorce, like, everything was haywire. God kept sending people. They would climb up on the back of my trailer. One of the guys said, all white guys, just so y'all know, white, Mexican. The black niggas, and the guys that would show up that was black, all kept trying to talk to me. They would show up and, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm standing there folding up a tarp. If you gonna talk to me for a minute, you gonna fold this damn tarp with me. Oh, my bad, my bad. I kept having to tell them. But the white guys and the Mexican guys, mind you, I ain't never dated, in a relationship with no white guy or no Mexican guy or no Spanish guy, Cuban guy, whatever. I ain't calling y'all all the same, but whoever they were that showed up. But mind you, they would just get out and help. So I have had nothing but, you know, interactions with certain people that were very, very good. But mind you, I ain't dating none of these people. But it was also showing me that my very own type of, man, nigga, wasn't there to help or anything else. They always there to try to get something, try to do something, try to steal something, and then they all get on internet like bitches and have conversations. It's the black woman. No, it's y'all lazy ass niggas that was raised by y'all grandmom, because your mama didn't love you and didn't hug you, and so now you mad at me. I didn't do it. Either way, I still love y'all, and I pray for y'all every day that y'all, do whatever y'all want to do. But at the end of the day, stop talking about women, because we ain't talking about y'all. At some point in time, like, y'all have to own up to your own shit, and not all of them are the same. So I ain't saying nothing. God is always there for his children. Amen. Thank you. Anyway, long story short, I got questions. Those are the questions. Hopefully y'all got some answers. Are y'all ready yet? And that's all I got, because it's hot in this room and I gotta get my fan working. So I love y'all, and hopefully, God do for y'all what he do for me, or Mother Nature does for you what she does for me, which is give me answers to questions that are important, because somebody's puppet mastering, like I said. And the demonstrations that y'all are seeing, this shit ain't new. And it's not okay that it happens to somebody else, as long as it's not happening to you. That's not okay. But don't think that I'm going to fight harder for you than I am for myself. But mind you, we've been fighting for this for how long? They talking about 100 years, 400 years, 300 years, whatever. But now all of a sudden it's way more important. It was important when it was happening before. And so if we don't fix whatever this is and stop acting like we just want to be comfortable in a system that, we got entertainment purposes only, because the real story is just too tough for people to stomach. And like I said, if that's the case, then stop doing it. It's not the fact that people are talking about it, it's the fact that it's being done for people to talk about it. That's the problem. But somehow the fact that people are talking about it is the problem. It's not making sense. You have to make some shit make sense to me, and some shit ain't making sense. And again, excuse the cuss words, because God's working with me on it. But charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm trying. But we have to make some stuff make some sense, and it's not making sense. So I love y'all. I pray that you have the day that you deserve, and me too. And it costs us nothing, nobody, to be a good person. It costs us nothing to do the right thing. But on the flip side of that, it could cost us everything. So just so y'all all know, I love my life. I would like to see those mountains and those oceans and those places. So don't ever let nobody get on God's internet and tell y'all that I disappeared because I ran away, or I ain't got that type of spirit. Okay. Now I'll go some places, but I ain't hiding or none of that, or wanting to leave the earth. The earth has so many other places that I like to see. All right. Have a great day. Stay strong. You too. I love y'all, and see y'all later.